If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links on our homepage. We now have a Patreon account where you can support the channel and you'll get extra content and battle reports. We have a Coffee account where you can make one-off donations. You can check out our Instagram for all the channel going-ons, and our Goblin Gaming affiliate link, where they sell Games Workshop, all kinds of hobby, and of course Adeptus Titanicus at reduced rates. Anything you buy using the link, the channel gets a little back in return. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Welcome back to Tabletop Standard, and today I've got Tony with me, obviously a regular, and we are busting out the Iconoclast today, aren't we? That's why we're here, that's what we're doing.
Well, Warmaster as well.
The Warmaster as well, but everyone's seen that. It's a Warmaster versus Warmaster off style game. Open engine war, 2,000 points, so it's still a skirmish with Warmasters at this point. Value, so that's fine. I quite like that. So yeah, today we've got two traitor lists.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've got. So Tony's going to take Demacium, I'm going to be Krytos, and let's talk about our lists, and then we'll tell you what the mission is. So over to you, my friend.
Right, so we've got in this list we've got a Ferox maniple with one Reaver with Melter, Gatling, and Vulcan up top. And then we've got two Warhounds, both with Vulcan Mega Bolters and Plasma Blast Guns. They've also got something for
secondary plating?
Secondary plating.
Secondary plating.
Demacium player.
But this is the same Demacium list that you've seen like all the time, because it's all I've got, and it just fits 2k nicely, and we needed two Warmasters. So.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, secondary plating on them. And then we've got the Warmaster, which is, as you see, what we'll see. It's two suzerains, all missiles, and that's about it.
It is, yeah. It's stock Warmaster. That is it, isn't it? I got two Lancers.
Yeah, two Lancers as well.
Two Lancers. That takes it 2k on the nose. Your traitor, your Princeps trait, your Reaver.
I've gone 4 in the book now.
So Tony's picked a very we're choosing a very versus Krytos trait, but I haven't taken a very Krytos list.
It happens. So I went for Bitter Soul. So the Princeps Titan does not half their speed when they suffer a hit from a quake weapon that is not deflected by their shields, nor do they pivot when they suffer a hit from a concussive weapon that is not deflected by their shields. So my Reaver, being my Princeps, will be unaffected by concussive or quake.
So I completely understand why you've done that, and I did give Tony the opportunity to change that, but he's sticking with it, and you'll see why in a minute. So yeah, Demi Maniple, Ferox, always good. Demacium are great because they repair critical damage on 4+, which I think is pretty awesome.
And +1 to command checks. If you can see another Titan that is the same scale or greater.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that is
Envious.
Yeah, Envious. So that is really useful. In previous games, I've always used the Ice World planetary effect because they've played on the Ice World map twice, and it's bumped that repair up to a 5 up. So this will be the first time we get to see them on a 4+. So that would be cool. I really like Demacium. Hopefully I can expand this one day and bulk them out a bit, take the Warmaster out and use other things. They're really cool, in my opinion. So that's your list, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's everything. Pretty straightforward. So my list. So I've got Krytos, and the reason I've got Krytos is because I've acquired a pre-painted army, and it's got the a Warmaster, which is I've managed to fully battle bling it into a Iconoclast, which is great. It saved me a lot of work. Just had to paint some arms and a carapace weapon. So the support is the Iconoclast, and it's got all the Iconoclast stuff. Oh, what was your ancillary reactor?
Oh, I went for the one whose name I don't know because I've never used a Warmaster before.
We're really throwing Tony in the deep end today.
Infusive supercoolant.
That's
So
it.
that enable me once per game, I believe.
Yeah, to cool your reactors on 2+.
Yeah.
So those Susies can get really hot if you... Don't be shy, Tony. Come on, Sean. Okay. Stop drifting away. So yeah, just that. That is a thing they can do. So my Iconoclast, they're the same points as a Warmaster chassis. I've got Vulcan Mega Bolters in the shoulders, which is, I think, optimal. I haven't painted them for the Dalmatian one, that's why you can't have them.
Right.
Now it's got the Cruciator Gatling array on the roof, and it's a really great weapon, but I think it would work better on the other Warmaster, and we will in the future mix and match weapon systems, because why not? But it's like 12 shots, strength 6, 30-inch range, get +1 at 10 inches.
It's not bad.
That's only going to affect shooting at another Warmaster though, because anything within 12 inches you're not going to be able to shoot at it because of the scale thing. So it's an odd weapon, but with that and the Susies, I think they'd really be horrendous. Yeah,
stay back a bit more.
Well, they're 30-inch range as well, so that's like optimal. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. Maybe they found it was too good. We'll find out in the future. But it's a cool weapon, but on this build you probably won't get a lot of use out of it because you really want to be like getting up close. Ancillary reactor. So there's some good choices, but I'm just going to talk about the one I've picked. There is a cool one actually that gives you 1-inch movement, and that doesn't sound a lot, but 1 inch can make the difference. Innuendo. Anyway, so I've picked kinetic transducers, and Titan with this upgrade moves 5 inches or more during the movement phase. So you're looking at when you do a charge. It's going to add 1 to the strength of all the weapons with a melee trait for the remainder of the phase. So
that's horrific.
To me, that's going to apply in the combat phase as well. No, the phase is the movement phase. So it's just that phase, yeah. So you charge, and then you attack. So you can use it for a smash attack or weapon with a melee trait. So it's a charge. Yeah. It's a charge buff.
Yeah.
Now, the weapons are particularly strong anyway, but another +1, again, that can make all the difference between a devastating crit. Whatever. Yeah. So why not? Let's have that. So yeah, it says here actually, as part of a charge order. So +1 strength.
Yeah, it's not bad.
On the move. That's all the time. That's for the whole game. And then the weapons, or the arms, is the main event. So let's start with the grav imploder, because the chainsaw
is disgusting.
Is interesting. So the grav imploder, it's got a 2-inch short range, and it's all melee. And then it's got a long range where it can fire some sort of gun. 2 attacks at strength 12, and then you can drain it for concussive, ordnance and quake and stuff. So it's all in brackets, so I'm assuming that's a choice, isn't it? You can choose to drain it for all that stuff. So that's cool. You can use it multiple ways, but again, it's very short range, but it's very strong and limited attacks. Now, the one that interests me the most is the Desolator Chainsaw. I've got a Desolator Chain Axe. Is the range. So it's 4-inch range. It's got melee trait, which means you can pick a location. It's got rending, which means you get another D3 if you roll a 6 damage. And it's got bypass.
Yep.
So it's bypassing void shields. Now, it's got a 4-inch range, which means if you are out of 2 inches, i.e. 3 or 4, you're using your ballistic skill, not your weapon skill, which is 3+, with +1 to hit.
It's disgusting.
So it's 2s. You're better off being further away and hitting on 2s than you are getting within 2 inches and going to your weapon skill of 5. Now I'm pretty sure that's how the rules work, right?
The rules is written.
So it's got a massive threat range. You're moving 6, and it's got 4-inch reach. So that's 10, and then also you can throw on some tricks and bits and bobs to improve that. So that's the Iconoclast. Interesting unit, that chain axe. Strength 10. Get that charge with that
Strength 11.
thing. Strength 11. That's nothing to be sniffed at, is it?
Nope.
So yeah, that's cool. I'd almost have 2 of those. Bit overkill, isn't it?
It's scary.
There's a drill, and I'm not going to talk about that because hopefully we'll get something like that in the future. So that's what I've got. That's just the Iconoclast, and I'm waffling on. So the rest of my list is a Lupercal with 3 hounds. None of my list uses any of the Krytos stuff. They're a heavy Legio where you can swap out Titans in mana pools, and there's some great little quake concussive tricks with a stratagem. I'll do that again in later bat reps. I really just wanted to get the Iconoclast in. So yeah, 3 Warhounds. My Princeps is be the one with the white hull, and it's the only Krytos thing I am actually using. He's got the trait where he can make a command check even if another unit fails.
Yeah.
And then I've got 3 Atropos Cerastus Knights because they look cool and they're in the bundle that I got, and I really wanted to get them in as well because they're fairly new. And so I made space for them by having 3 hounds. I think that's it. The hounds have all got Vulcan bolters and plasmas standard. And I think that's it. I think that's my list. 2,000 points on the nose, both of them.
Yeah.
We've got all our stratagem sorted, as you see. So yeah, let's talk about the mission and then we'll get on with it. Okay, so we've got a strengthened flank deployment today. It's a corner style deployment. There's that one with the diamond that brings things really close. And I took that out when we were shuffling the deck because I thought if the icon's that close, let's make it run the gauntlet. So we've got that deployment. Primary mission for the day is choke point. So we set up an objective in the middle. We've got this war-torn, ravaged, destroyed remains of a city, and the Imperial Fists have been trundling along in this Spartan, and it's been airstriked or something, and it's kaput anyway. The Mechanicum have seen fit that they want it, and they've sent some Legios to take and hold it, and it turns out they both want it. So we've got a bit of traitor on traitor action for you today. So choke point. 20 points if you can take that objective, 30 points if you can take it without the enemy being within 6 as well, and 10 points if you share it. And then we've got our secondary objectives. Tony, what have you got?
So I've got Pride and Precision. So at the end of the battle, I'll gain 3 victory points for each enemy Titan destroyed as a result of a targeted attack with made by one of my units with a weapon without the melee trait to a maximum of 9.
Yeah.
However, if one of these targets is your Princeps, I'll gain an additional 1, bringing it to a total of 10.
Total of 10. All secondaries come to 10. So basically, targeted attacks with your guns.
Yes.
Essentially, what that is. I've got an odd one, but again, we draw these randomly. I've got Make Them Suffer, and I have to pick 2 units secretly, which you'll see. And I will score 5 points for compromising them but not destroying them. So for me, it's a nice to get if it happens, but I can't afford to let something live if it's taking chunks out of me. So circumstantial, my priority is really going to have to be the centre, and if I can get any points for this, then I can. We'll just see how that goes. So lists, missions, we're deployed. We'll see you on the battlefield. Here we go, a bit of traitor on traitor action for you. So we've got this corner style deployment. Tony on his right flanks, got the Warmaster, a couple of hounds, and his Princeps and a couple of lancers there. There's our objective in the middle, the Imperial Fist Spartan, nice and bright and yellow for you, that'll stand out. On my left flank, I've got my Atropos, I've got my Princeps, got the white hole there. Then I've got the Iconoclast, and then 2 more hounds. So the name of the game is Take That Spartan, and anything else with your secondaries you can get quite like. I think Tony's secondary suits your list, so more gun orientated. Traitor army than loads of screaming close combat weapon, melee weapon toting one. So that's it, that's deployment. First player roll off. I've got a 3, a mighty 3. Tony's got 5. We've got the same amount of activations, I think. Was it 5 each?
I believe so.
To start with. Do you know what you want to do, bud?
I'll go first.
You will go first. Yeah. Tony's got obviously some kind of plan, I reckon. Tony's going to be first player. Let's go and do some strats and orders. Strats and orders done. Tony's first player. No stratagems were played, so we just went to orders. You got a full stride on the hound here.
Full stride, yep.
Then it went over to me. I've got a full stride on the icon, and then back to you. You got a full stride on the lancers. Then I decided to quit on orders, and then so did you.
Yeah.
So that's it. So that's strats and orders done. Turn 1 moves. Movement done. Turn 1. Basically, Tony's kind of filed into the centre here, and very cleverly using his Reaver to cover this area. 24-inch range was hard for me to gather. It made it awkward for my knight. So they're conga lining against this rock, hugging for cover. I kept my Princeps back. Don't need to rush out with him just yet. He can do the same sort of job in this area, maybe not quite as efficiently. My Iconoclast just bundling 6 inches over that wall, and then Warhound's taking up position in the centre here. So just a bit of a mild push up turn 1. Nothing too exciting. I can't imagine the combat phase would be too exciting either. Repairs. I don't think anyone pushed anything, did I? It's got 2 heat on my Iconoclast. What do you get?
2 heat on my Reaver, 1 heat on my Warmaster.
Right, okay, so we'll do some quick repairs and get back to you. So damage control done as expected. All the heat was cleared. I had 2 on the Iconoclast gone. You have 1 on yours gone.
Yep.
And 1 on your Reaver gone.
2 on my Reaver.
2 on your Reaver, both gone.
Yeah.
So first turn damage repair, pretty much as it normally is. So combat phase. Tony's just done his full stride with his hound. He's just pushed up a little bit. What? Very couple of inches. Just hugging that building. Yeah. Then it's going back to me. But I don't think I've got any lines of sight. So I'm probably just going to pick a unit and do nothing. So I've activated this Warhound on the right and done nothing. So Tony's activated his Princeps Reaver, no targets, doing nothing. This is pretty much, I think, how this round's going to go. I've done the same thing with this hound on the left and done nothing. So we've both had a pop this time. Tony had a go nominating the Iconoclast out of range, going for that 24-inch plasma blast. I then tried with my Princeps. I could just see the arms of the Reaver legs poking out there, but again I'm out of range and we're not doing that silly blast scatter rule, so 2 more activations done. Tony's broke cover with his full stride in lancers, and he's a little bit scared because I still have these guys. They've only got 20-inch range and he's got it just about right, so I've activated the Atropos after. Tried taking them on, despite seeing this guy I'm out of range and I can't see that guy, so I can't target them. So again, no shots fired. Here we go. So the Warmaster is going to activate. Who are you targeting?
Your Iconoclast?
The icon, yeah.
Here we go. Right. So we are over 30. So
we're just looking at missiles, aren't we?
Just looking at missiles. So we'll
start with the apox.
Yeah, the right shoulder first.
Yeah. So,
hit on 2s.
Yeah. So getting a +1 for long range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, let's sort some voids out. So 3 saves on the icon. Yeah, I'm going to push. I've got my reactor back down. That's 1 heat. I didn't need to push. Made all my saves. Going in again.
Next
Another volley.
All hit.
All hit. Oh, I bet if I don't push this time, I'll drop some. But I'm not going to push. I'm not going to push. I'm going to be cocky and regret it. So I do drop a void. So you've got the Revelators left. Now these are corridor only, so we don't even know if I'm in that arc. So, and then they're limited as well in how many shots they can fire. 4 goes a game.
4 goes a game.
3 shots a pop.
3 shots a pop.
So Tony's going to have a think about whether he wants to actually launch these. So Tony's decided not to have a pop with the Revelators. We think they're out of arc anyway, but that's moot. So that's all your activations done, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So all I've got to do now is full stride the icon. Okay, so a slight slip up. I pushed the icon for movement. I rolled a machine spirit, and then I rolled a 2, so I failed that. So D6.
D6.
It's a 3.
Yeah, impetuous.
Ah, go on then.
Titan moves D6 straight forwards, stopping before it collides with anything. At the end of the move, it turns 45 degrees towards the nearest enemy unit, stopping if there's an enemy directly ahead of it.
Right, okay, and then would it smash attack if it...
Nope.
That's it?
That's
so
it.
D6 inches?
Yep.
Okay, well, if I roll a 6...
Like that.
like that, then that's the same as pushing, and straightforward isn't a big deal really. So luckily I got that 6, and I've moved straight forward, turning towards the knights. They're the closest. That is the first round. No damage, nothing to look at in the end phase. We'll see you in turn 2. So I lied. End phase. Tony is within 6 inches of the objective. I am not, and I would have dominated scale if I was, but I'm just out. Tony within 6. He's now in control of the objective going into turn 2. Here we go, turn 2. This could get spicy real quickly now. cagey first turn, as always, in AT. Positioning going on. That Warmaster is pretty damn close to the centre. The Iconoclast Warmaster. So first player roll off. It's a pretty big roll this time. Oh, Tony's gone for it. He's gone straight up for a 10. No, do it again. I wasn't ready. Oh, 1. What do you want to do?
I'm going to take first player.
Okay, Tony's going to be first player. Turn 2, strats and orders. Strats and orders done. So, strats, Tony, you kicked off with Blind Barrage.
Yep.
That was on the Outpost Knights. Then I threw one down. I Blind Barraged your Warmaster. I can see mine being in the centre here. Now being in range of pretty much everything. So,
So I followed that up.
yeah. So Tony's put a Tracer Cloud down, clipping the base. Obviously makes me not want to move forward, but there are tricks to get out of it, potentially. So that was it for strats, wasn't it? Then we went to orders, and Tony mulled over this one. So he did it and got a charge order off on the Lancers. Now, strength 8 needing 13s, you're looking at 5s and 6s, but this is, you got, was it reroll to hits, isn't it, with Tracer Cloud?
Yeah.
So, yeah, see how that goes. He was and ahhing whether it was worth it to do it, not to do it. He's got the order off anyway. What he does with it is down to Tony. I then wanted a full stride on this hound here on the right, and I failed it. So I was done. Even my Princeps trait allows me to continue with my Princeps for an order, but I don't want to do anything. Tony then did nothing.
I tried.
That was it.
For a first fire.
Tried for a first fire, failed that on a 1. I didn't want to do any more orders with my Princeps, and that was it. So now we're going to go into the movement phase. Turn 2 moves, and I thought I would tell you what we've done so far. So Tony was first player. What did you start with actually? Was it?
With the Warmaster.
So you just bimbled him forward, just 4 inches, wasn't it? Getting those range guns in. 16 inches is your sweet spot, isn't it? It's a real mid-range brawler. I think the shoulder weapons I need to paint up something different from those missiles because they're not.
Vulcans on them. Really
Vulcans are good. 16 and 20. It's a great combo. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Then I think I just stepped back with the icon just off the lip of that. I couldn't get orders for charges. I had some ideas of bundling over that, but under no orders, no charge. So I just stepped back, and I'm staying in a threat range at the centre of the table. Scale 12, it's nothing to be sniffed at when you want to hold an objective. So he bimbled back. Then you moved forward with this hound, didn't you?
Yep.
and you push forward with this hound. Obviously we've gone you go, I go, and then what I've done is I've lent some supporting fire. So I've got this hound peeking underneath the axe of the Warmaster. I've got this hound looking down this channel. Both of these hounds, I think I've got arc to this hound. So I've got options here. As you've noticed, I haven't lupercaled with any of my hounds yet. They're all acting independently. The activation game's so important, isn't it?
It's too important.
There's got to be a real clutch moment where you want that extra firepower to use that. So then over here, Tony's only moved forward a bit. This Reaver actually is a real issue for me because he's covering such a good lane and he's got some good weapons. So I've broken out with my Atropos. Now, I know they're an arc and they're going to probably get shot out, but what I'm going to try and do is split Tony's target priorities. If I can start flanking, then that becomes difficult for him. So this is where we've got one activation left each, haven't we?
Yes.
So you've got your charging lances, and I've got my Princeps. So you've decided to make the charge, haven't you?
Yes.
So there you can see them now. Tony is going to enact his charge order. So as you can see, he's moved these lancers. So the one at the front there has moved full 12. He made this line like to here. This guy, because the straight line thing, had to move along here. But what it does, it keeps them in coherency. It gives Tony +4 bonus attacks, +2 attacks on the charge. And then I've just got this guy to move after. But let's do these attacks. So you'll be hitting on 2s. Did you want to aim for anywhere, Tony?
Aim for the body.
Okay, the body it is. You'll be hitting on 2s. You're not getting any rerolls because I stepped out. Should I attack you in the combat phase, I will be rerolling to hit.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
We go. 6 hits.
All hits, yeah. No problem. There was a part of me that thought, I'll just move into it because I thought they were going to hit well anyway, but it's everything else I was worried about with that Tracer Cloud. So, okay, so they're all hit. So your strength 8, yeah.
I need 13.
You need 13.
So
you need 5s.
5s
and 6s.
5s will get me devastating. Directs.
Yeah.
6s will get me devastating.
Yeah.
With 14.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
So here
I like your optimism.
we go.
Oh, you are got to be kidding me. Why do I invite you round? Okay, so there are no words. There are no words for this man. So we've got 2 directs and 3 devastatings. Gee, 1, 2. That's compromised me.
Wow.
That's compromised me. The only saving grace is I've actually got full voids. So everything else has still got to beat them down. But once they do, I'm talking now. You're first player as well.
Yes.
So they're going to get to attack me again before I can swap them. I did not think that was going to happen.
Neither did I.
I did not think that was going to happen. Okay, so I'm a little bit in shock. We're supposed to be showing off the Iconoclast, Tony. Not Sarastus Lancers. Everyone knows how good they are.
I'm showing it off. I'm showing off how well I roll dice.
Okay, well, yeah. So I've now got a compromised icon in from one Lancer. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, good roll. Well done. That's the charge. I've just got this guy to move. So I've moved my Princeps out from behind here, giving me 3 potential targets, whatever I want to do. Now Tony's just busted out thermal mines on my Princeps Warhound. So what, D6?
D6.
1.
Right,
oh,
1.
That's a little bit of justice.
Nothing happens, but the stratagem is not discarded.
Right.
And I can play it in a subsequent round.
Okay, well, I know you have that, but I've still going to have to move. So not good. Not good for Warhounds, thermal mines. Okay, so that's the movement phase done. There you go. You can see everything done. I can't believe that charge. I suppose it's nice to get the stuff like that on camera, at least. Not for me, though. Okay, so that's moves done. We've got some potential damage repair. We've got any hot stuff? Maybe a little
bit of heat.
I think we've just got a bit of heat. No critical damage yet. No voids are down. And let's just tidy that up. So damage control, I did have 2 heat on the Warmaster, my Warmaster, and 1 shield down. I've cleared the lot. and Tony just had 1 pip heat, and that is now gone. So let's get into the combat phase. Tony's first player. I can imagine where he's going to go first. Here we go. So Tony's going in first with these pesky lancers. Now he's selecting target is the icon, obviously, and he's using the shock shields first. Now he's got 1 at weapon skill range, 1 at ballistic skill range. There goes that dice. He's doing targeted into the body, so there's going to be different to hit rolls here all around. So let's roll for the guy at the back, all going into the same place. So he's using ballistic skill, targeted at -2. So these will be 6s.
Ballistic skill 4.
Yeah.
So, 6s.
So there'll be 6s. Can't use the rapid because he needs 6s.
Nothing.
Gets none. So this guy can use his weapon skill, and at -1.
One from the dice anyway.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
okay.
2 dice, not 3.
Well, we'll take that then. They all missed though.
They all missed.
Right, fine.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, next one.
Yeah. So what do you need? So weapon skill is 2+,
Weapon skill
No, 3.
3+.
-1, needing 4s. So
So
you get 1
one.
hit. Okay.
Yeah.
No rapid, no 6s. So strength is 6. I haven't got it in front of me.
Strength 6.
I'm doing it by memory.
Yeah.
Strength 6 +3, so it's D6 +9. 11, still not enough.
No.
Still needs 13s. Okay, so that's the shock shields. Now he's got 1 guy with his lance, so 2 attacks, targeting the body, hitting on 2s.
Both hit.
Both hit. These are strength 8 +3, so that's
so
11.
11.
D6 +11.
One
Another
superficial.
superficial.
And a
16 is it's a critical hit. So that turns into 2 critical hits. Now I've got reactor leak. You need 3. You need 3 for VSG on the icon.
Oh.
Hanging in there this round. I do not like this. I do not like this. New model syndrome? Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so that was the knights. They can't do any more harm to me. Got to think about, do I swap them? Do I take them on with a warhound? But they can't do any more damage this turn. I might go somewhere else and come back to the Warmaster. Okay, this took me a long time to decide. So the obvious thing I think is to swap these lancers, get them out of the way, but they can't attack back. The Iconoclast is going to come under potentially a lot of fire. It could be all Titans. So I've chosen to activate my Princeps here and fire at the Reaver. Tony's only going to get 1 go before it's my turn again. So I don't think he's going to drop all my shields with 1 Titan. I've said it now. It could happen. So I'm going to do something else before I come back to the icon. So this hound at that Reaver. Vulcan bolters coming in. 6 dice, sorry, I can't pick them up. Yeah. Just 3s. Oh, a couple of rapids. That makes up for it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 6 voids.
And I'll push.
Coming in. He's pushing on the Reaver. 1 heat. 2 down.
2 down.
That's good. That's good. I'll take that 1 heat and 2 down. What does that leave you with?
4s.
4 pluses now. How many? 2 left?
2 left.
2 left. Okay, so 2 plasmas, non-maxed, long range. Hit on 4s. Oh, 2 misses. Of course it is. About a couple of hits that would have probably dropped your boys. Oh, that's going to be 2 hits.
Yep.
Take that. And that's going to miss. So 2 more saves on 4 pluses. Cheeky scatter there.
Right push.
Not pushing. Oh, gets them both. Okay, so voids are still on, but I'm quite happy with that for a hound. Tony's activation, he's going with this hound, and he's going at this hound. He's ignoring the Warmaster Iconoclast for now. In range of everything, no cover. Bolters first.
Bolts first. There we go. So 3s.
What one? 5?
5.
Oh, do I push a hound? Do I push a hound? Don't know. Do you know what? Oh, yeah, yes, I am. 1 heat, I can take that. 2 1s, okay, justified at the moment. Oh, drops 1, okay, 1 heat, 1 void down, 2 plasmas coming in. So plasma's coming in, it's going to go over this shoulder, so it overlaps. Tony can see that area. So 4s.
One
Miss.
2 miss.
2 miss. 2 scatters. Will you get lucky? Oh, that one's going 10 over here.
Back.
Another 10 over here. So I got away with that one. I only dropped 1 void. That was good for me. My activation. So I'm going with the Atropos. They're blind barraged. I'm going to try and get the shields dropped on this Reaver. They have a blast weapon. I'm not going to go into the traits because at the moment I just need to drop shields. They have 1 shot each. So I'm going to need 6s. They've got Blister Skill 4. Clutching at straws. 3 misses. So can I get any scatters? 4. That's going to miss. 10. That's going to land here. Yeah, not far off. Okay. Phew. And back 2. That might
Get me
clip.
1. Guess you won.
It's a clipper. Okay, so 1 void shield save. I know Tony's got 2. It's 4+. It's not pushing.
Nope.
Drops a void. Okay, better than nothing. That was the Atropos done. Here it comes eventually. So this Warhound is going down range at the Icon. Starting with bolters. You are in range, aren't you? That's got to be 20. 20. Easy. Okay, so here we go. Vulcan's coming in. 6, because he's got a 6 in there. I will push. I'm not going to mess around now. For free, I'll take that. Right, there's 4 dice. There's another 2. Okay, re-roll the 1. Oh, drops a void. Disappointing. Now we've got plasmas coming in. Danger close, potentially. So the plasmas are literally going to be as far over as they can for a cheeky clip. You probably can't really see that from your point of view. Here we go. 4 pluses. 1 hit, 1 scatter. It's going back 8. It might clip this guy. No, miles out. Okay, so I've got 2 more voids to save. I'm still on a 3+. We've got this guy. You'd be surprised how many shields this guy can strip. He can make you push because they're all in volleys of 3, and that is a neat trick. Don't know where this guy's going to go yet. What his arcs are like. I know he's got 360 on that roof. Whoa. What am I trying to work out? What I'm going to push? Oh, I'm going to regret this. Let's not. No, it's all right. Oh, decisions in this game kills me. Okay.
1 on the Hound.
Oh, yes, because it was an overlap, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm in the 4+. I've already pushed for that guy. So I'm just going to have to roll it. Makes a save. That's good. My dice are warming up. Maybe Tony had all his luck with that horrendous charge. Okay, I'm still holding off with the Icon. I'm going to pick this Hound here and return fire at this Hound. There. So in the open, no problems. Vulcan's coming in. Oh dear, that was abysmal. 2.
Still enough to make me think, do I push?
Tough for a Warhound.
It is.
You haven't pushed. So he's... They don't have many voids. They don't have a long reactor, so...
Do you know what? I'm not going to.
Okay.
It's 3 or more.
You only have to fail 1 to get onto a 4+.
I do.
Alright.
There we go.
Okay. 2 plasmas coming in straight over the centre. 4 pluses. Okay, that's good. That's 4 hits.
So that one,
better than the
push.
Vulcans. Only I roll better on the Vulcans. I think you'd be voids down. Okay.
Here we go.
He has forced a push and a double and a shield down.
Oh.
That's good. I'll take that. He's now hut. Okay, so that was my activation, and I've made Tony's Warhound a little bit warm. Okay, here we go. Warmaster on Warmaster. But I have got a cheeky blind barrage on because I knew this was going to happen at some point. Okay, so we start with the shoulder missiles, I guess.
Missiles, yeah.
Okay. So starting off with the shoulder missiles, there's no bonuses for long range now. Hitting on 5s. Okay. Nothing. Second volley. 2. Very good. I'm cool. I will push for 2 heat. 2 saves to make. justified at the moment. Oh no, drops one as well. Not a good roll. Glad you missed with the first volley. So now you've got a choice. Do you Revelate or do you Suzerain?
I think the Suzerain's a better option at the moment. However, one's going to be at -3, so 6 is on that one. The other one's going to be at -4.
So still sixes.
Still sixes.
Sixes always hit, so...
Right. In which case, let's just hit and hope.
If your Revelator's not got any penalties because it's higher up, then...
I mean...
If it's in corridor, I think it probably is.
It's tempting, but...
I would save them to last, because
Yeah,
otherwise your chances of hitting is
yeah,
not great. Although, we have seen Tony's dice today, haven't we?
So I'm going to start with the Suzerains.
Yep, just bland. No,
Just-
don't need to push or do any of the fancy stuff with it. Okay, so the first one against 3 shots a pop.
Yep.
Sixes on both
Sixes
sides,
on
isn't
both
it?
sides,
So, yeah.
here we go.
It's got
There's one.
I'm just going to roll it. Makes it. I'm still on a 3.
Second one. For none.
Nothing. I'm on my last 3 up, so crucial. And then, are you going to fire the Revelators? Bear in mind, we're only playing a maximum 4/5 turns, and you didn't fire them in the first turn.
No.
So if you don't fire them now,
I'm only going to get 3 shots out.
you're not going to get them all in. So, it's no brainer, isn't it?
It's just it feels like a waste because that high strength, but
But you've only
yeah,
got
I've only got limited time. To use them.
Time is against
So
you.
we use them.
Okay,
Here we go.
I think we are in. Yes, we are. You can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
Right, here we go.
So it's another 3.
Number 3. Yeah.
And I've got Void, so we haven't got to worry about any of the traits just yet.
Here we go.
5, so you need 5 to hit, don't you? With Blind Barrel, so you get 1. I'm just going to roll it. This is my last 3 up. Makes it. Okay, so the Blind Barrel's there. Saved my skin. The multiples of 3 shots is...
3's a good number.
It's a real... hurts your brain when you need... If you're pushing every time, you're going to have a hot reactor.
Yeah.
So the Blind Barrel's definitely helped me out there. Back to me. So I'm activating this Hound. Funny enough, thinking of doing the Warmaster first, I'm actually leaving it to the end. I've managed to get away with stuff. So he's actually going to go down range. At this Hound, I'm getting -1 from the bolters. So let's start with that. Needing 4s. Oh, awful again. 1?
Yeah.
One void save to make. Now I know you're on a 4+, right?
I am.
So that's something, and you're warm.
Yes.
So I know you're not going to push, right? Well, you
I
could do.
I shouldn't.
Are you going to?
No, not for 1 dice. No. 4+. Here we go. Makes it.
Okay. Now my plasmas are -2. There's more cover on that side. So template just over the centre. So 6s. 2 scatters. Okay, but that's fine. You never know with these. 3, that's going to miss. I need 1s and 2s. 5s, that's going to miss. Okay, so the cover protecting you there. You've got your Reaver to go. Okay, the Reaver is taking on the Atropos. Tony doesn't like the idea of them being there in the next round.
Yeah.
But he's hindered and helped me at the same time with Blind Barrage. So starting with the Vulcan Bolters, targeting this guy, because this guy's actually too close. Believe it or not. So yeah, fire away. Blind Barrage -2.
5.
Oh, you. Okay. 6. 6 hits.
3, 4, 5.
5 hits.
5 hits.
Okay, 5 hits. So these are strength 4, aren't they?
Yes.
So I've got a 3-up save with 3 knights. Drop 1. Okay. So you're looking for a 5 or 6. That's good. Didn't get it. Thought you might. Okay, so that's the first gun down. Now he can target a different knight with different guns. He's not going to get short range bonuses or anything. So Gatlings, I guess, because you want to get that track up as far as you can before you fire the strongest one. So Gatlings coming in, needing 5s, 6 attacks. Not so great. 2 hits. Now these are strength 5, aren't they?
Yes.
So my save will probably be the same. Which they will. 1 goes through. So it's
Straight 5.
and ordnance. So that's a 10. So that is a direct. Now we've got the melt cannon. Going for the rear guy? Going for the front guy?
Okay.
So you can choose the knight you target. Right, 1 shot, 5 up. Scatters. Thank God. Okay. Now where does it scatter? I'm not out of the woods yet. Oh, 1 inch. It's just going to be 2. Okay. Thanks, Tony. These are strength 11. Don't get any saved, but I have got Ionic Flare Shield. Just decrease the strength of all attacks made by a weapon with the blast trait against Knight Atropos by 1. So strength 11 goes to strength 10, and you're in fusion range. So this is still horrendous. I could definitely lose 2 here. Have I got any other cheeky rules on that? No. A Knight Atropos may reroll hit rolls of 1. Okay. Right, here we go.
Ready? 2 hits. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, 9. Okay, that's not good. Let's start with a 14, which is a devastating. Oh dear. That is a devastating. That's done. And then this is a 19, which is a critical hit. So it does 2 points of damage, kills 1, then the crit automatically kills 1. He does kill 2. That scatter. What are you doing to me, man? Even when you miss, you hit. Okay, so I need to take a shake and check. 5+, or do I keep the Scion alive for +2? He's the guy at the back, which isn't great. I'm going to have to try and keep him going, so let's keep the Scion alive, shake and check.
D10.
Oh, D10, thank God for that, because I rolled a 1 on a D6. Oh, I still failed it, so with 2 dice. So they are 2 dead and shaken, and they all blind barraged, and you still managed it. Okay, so another spanner in the works there. I've just got the Iconoclast left. Here we go, the Iconoclast against the Knights. Now the advantage I've got is I am re-rolling to hit with everything because of Tony's own Tracer Cloud. Just give me a big thumbs up. And Tony has kindly reminded me, because I've forgotten, Ardex defense guns. So I'm going to start with them. D3 hits. So this is automatic, so there's no re-rolling here. 3. Strength, so you need to do 3+ saves. Drop 1. So strength 5. Nothing. Okay, now bolters. Here we go. 3. Can use them on the shoulders. So I'm using my weapon skill, which is 5 up. They're getting +1 at short range. So I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rollable. You got 2 for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On 3 pluses with 2 knights and the shields. Ooh,
Drop 2.
dropped 1, 2, 3.
3, sorry.
So these are strength 4, so 5s and 6s, nothing. Okay, so another volley, second shoulder. So they've hit, that's hit, that's hit.
Yep.
So re-roll these 2. Come on, 6s. Oh, okay, here we go.
6, 9.
6, 9 hits, 9 3 pluses. Just dropped a few. 4.
That's 3, 4.
Okay, so 5s and 6s again. Ah, nothing. Can't convert. Okay, all that dice rolling for nothing. So that's all the small arm stuff. Let's do the big arm stuff. So I'm going in with the Desolator Chain Axe. That guy at the back would have been my target. He's out of range because then I would have been using my ballistic skill, and because the unit is in the Tracer Cloud, I still get rerolls, but I can't reach him, so I'm going to have to use the guy up front, which means I'm going to use my weapon skill. I'm getting +1 to hit, so I'm still hitting on 4s with the big thing. Rerollable. I've got 2. I've got 3 hits. Okay, so these are strength 10. I don't think you're getting a save against 10. Okay, so I don't get to re-roll anything here. So melee, rending, and bypass. So if I'm rolling these 6s, I'm getting a D3 on top of this.
Yes.
No. Okay, so let's start with a 12
12 is a direct,
and a 13
is a devastating.
and a 15.
Is a devastating, but does kill one.
Does kill one. Okay. So. Haha. Sneaky. So take a shaken check.
So my silence is still there. Still fails.
So you're shaken. Let's change that up. Now I think I've got to shoot you with the other arm. Luckily, I can do that.
But no rerolls.
No rerolls. But I can use my ballistic skill.
Yes.
Here we go. So I'll switch sides. So I'm using the Grav Imploder, and now I'm using my ballistic skill. I'm using it as the 8-inch option, which has all the rules. I only have 2 attacks, but I am hitting on 3s. It is draining as well. It's free, and I've got 2 hits.
Nice.
Okay, so it's Quake, it's concussive, but let's just roll damage dice because it's also ordnance and it's strength 12. So basically, if I roll 1s, which I don't, I get to re-roll them.
I think that's dead.
Yeah, I mean I could have just started with this, couldn't I? 16, 17, but
it's 2 crits.
let's use all the weapons. Dead. Okay. Double dead. The Iconoclast gets its first kill. Alright, it's just the knight, 4-2, but it's a kill, and it's an activation down. I am literally clinging on to 1 activation. He's shaken. That's it, so that's turn 2. I believe I have some critical damage to look at, and so we'll do that in the end phase, and we'll come back to you. End phase, turn 2, so my Iconoclast has a reactor leak 1, and it's gone up, but can take it at the moment. Got all my voids. Oh, I have voids, but I am compromised in the body from that outrageous charge. I've taken out some knights. So the central objective, the scale within 6 inches is 0 and 0. So it is contested. End of turn 2. We'll see you in turn 3. Here we go, turn 3. First player, roll off. An 8.
Oh.
A 1.
9.
I think I want to try something out. I'm going to be first player. Strats and orders done. I've played Warlust, giving me +2 movement to boost his speed, and if I wanted it, +2 for full stride orders. Bloodthirst is giving me +2 for charge orders, and it is giving me +2 to hit rolls at close quarters range. You didn't play any stratagems in the stratagem phase.
Not in the stratagem.
Then we went to orders. I rolled a 2 for the charge on the Iconoclast, but because of my stratagems, I got that off. Then I tried clearing the Shaken. I didn't. And that was all the orders I wanted to play.
So got the split fire off on the Warmaster.
And then that was your only order, wasn't it?
That was my only order.
Split fire on the Warmaster. That was Tony's only order. Now we're going to go into the movement phase. Okay, beginning of the movement phase, Tony is playing a stratagem, and it is...
Sabotage.
I did have a hunch, by the way. He was grinning away when I was getting off my charge order. So it'll be my Iconoclast then. So let's re-roll this bad boy. This always happens. This always happens. Hey!
Bang it.
That never happens. Right, charge order there. And Tony's stratagem is spent. Wow. Great. Okay. Lucky. Very lucky. So now we're going to do some moves. So it's my activation, the movement phase. I'm activating my Iconoclast Titan. Now, before I enact the charge order, I'm going to do a warp displacement. Now, part of me wondered, could I go all the way down here? I think it's too far, and I've got to get over and through a Warhound with warp displacement, and then I think I'll still be short. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to go attempt to go over here. So let's see what I can roll. On top of this, I'm also enacting Unbridled Hatred to give myself another 2 inches movement to go long bomb. So warp displacement is, what's that, 9?
Yep.
Okay, it's a long way, so let's move this guy over. Could I have got over here? Let's stick with the plan and go towards the Reaver. Okay, 9 was the perfect jump, so now I can do my turn and charge and see what the distance is for any bonus attacks on that Reaver. Okay, the charge has been completed. I've moved 6 inches. I didn't need to push really or anything, so I'm getting +2 attacks from the charge. I'm getting +1 for Unbridled Hatred. I'm going to use the chain axe because it's just slightly more attacks, lower strength, but I'll take the attacks. Now I'm using my weapon skill, so it's 5s. I'm getting +1 for the weapon, which is 4s, plus Bloodthirst, it's +2, so I'm hitting on 2s. I'm also getting +1 strength because of the ancillary reactor majig. There's a lot of rules going on here, so I hope I got this right. So in the end, I've got 7 attacks hitting on 2s into the body, and these are rending. So all hit.
All hit.
Okay.
Just a word of warning.
Yes.
If I explode
Yep.
and hit you in the body,
Yep.
there is a potential that you explode as well.
This is why we play. Okay. So, right, strength 11s. Okay, let's start with a 13. 2 13s.
Right, 2 13s in the body gives you 2 devastatings right off the bat.
Okay, 2 15s.
They are critical, so first one takes me end of track.
Yep.
The second one takes me to my last pit.
Okay, and then we've got 2 more criticals.
Yeah, he did.
So, all those strats just to kill the Reaver.
Yep. Seems a bit anticlimactic.
A little bit. We did and we reckon we might have been able to make that distance. Sorry, I didn't do it. But... Okay, so engine kill.
Engine kill.
That's what we're here. On either side, who cares? Right, okay, you roll a d10. 8. Oh, it's the mag bet,
That's the
isn't
meg
it?
bet, yeah, because I'm not in orange or nothing, so yeah.
This could kill me. This could be self-engine kill.
So,
Okay, check the range.
D3 and add type scale.
1. So scale is 8.
So
it's a 9-inch plus. I think you're actually going to get away with it with your
I'm
Reaver.
clipping the hound.
Are you really?
Yep, clipping the hound. 9 inches. It's actually quite far, but yeah, it's just you and the hound.
Okay, so it's D3 hits now. I think you'll get voids with this one.
D3 hits using the highest strength. Right.
Okay, so D3 on the hound.
2.
It's 2, so you can make your voids anyway.
So he is absolutely fine. So here we go. Oh, he drops the shield.
Drops a void. Okay, I'll take that.
He is strike. Right. There we go. And then D3.
D3 hits on the Iconoclast.
For
2. Where? Specials are shoulder weapons. Okay, so go 1, 2, 3 is left. 1, 2, 3 is left. And what strength are these highest? 11s, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's the melters.
Melter.
So anything but double 1s. Okay, as disabled. So the extra location saved me.
It did.
Now I'm in the body. Okay, so you are just a crater in the ground. Iconoclast, overloaded strats. It's like taking loads of drugs, isn't it? Roided up engine. Engine kill. First activation of the movement phase. We're going to do the rest of the moves. Moves done, and we saw the Iconoclast tear into that Reaver with all the stratagems helping there, really. It was a bit like cheating, I suppose. So what's happened since? Tony's moved this hound into the rear of the Iconoclast, getting voids. The body is not in a good condition. He can take him out. So I pushed for 1 heat with my Princeps and just threw myself up against him. Because I've got first activation, I'm hitting on 2s because of Bloodthirst. If I can kill before I'm killed, that'll help. The Warmaster pushed up 6 inches. His hound broke into the centre. Because this knight is basically moving up there, -3 to movement. Because I've got that one knight and I've killed the Reaver, it's given me quite a good activation advantage. So it has helped me. And what's happened, I've managed to get these hounds One flank in here, and then this one has got eyes on 2 targets, and then using the buildings to get some, if not all, cover from the Warmaster. But Tony will have to tell me what that is, if and when he decides to shoot him. So that's where we are for movement. I've got quite an important damage repair phase coming up. I need to get crits off this guy. You haven't got any damage, have you?
No.
You've lost the Knights, you lost the Reaver, so... but you have got 1 Warm Hound, haven't you?
Yep, 1 Warm Hound.
And you probably need to clear some heat and raise some shields as well. So we're going to go into damage control. Okay, so damage control. The Warmaster cleared 2 points of critical damage and 2 points on the reactor, but still compromised in the body. My other hounds here, this guy's absolutely fine. This guy's just got 1 shield missing. I did clear a point of heat. Also cleared the point of heat on my Princeps. On Tony's side of things, this hound blanked out. I think it still has a shield down. The Warmaster cleared a bit of heat, absolutely fine. This hound in the orange overheated, took 2 critical hits, but secondary plating, bringing 1 down to a devastating. So he's only got 1 critical in the damage track and cleared that point of heat. So advantage Krytos into the combat phase. So I'm going with my Princeps to do everything I can to save the Iconoclast. Starting with the plasmas, maximal firing. I'm hitting on 2s because of bloodthirst. Even with weapon skill of 4. Oh, he's got him. He's got 2 hits. Okay, crunch time. So it's 4 hits in total. To the head. Okay, so these are strength 10. 4 of them. 1 superficial.
13, 14, 16.
13, 14, 16. How's he looking? Compromised and 2 crits. So let's aim shots now with the Vulcan bolters. Bloodthirst. Great trait. Great strat. Horrendously strong. So these are going to be 2s as well, even with aiming, I think, because
So 4.
weapon skill of 4, getting +2 would be 2s. Aiming
Plus
is
1
3s,
range.
but +1 short range. That's 2s again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Aiming at the head.
6s, it's low.
No 6s, but all hit.
All hit.
6 hits. Compromised, you say?
Yep, +3, strength 7.
So strength 7. I don't know what I need for directs. What do I need for directs?
11s.
Is that 4 pluses?
4 pluses.
Okay. 4 pluses.
There we go.
Regardless, even if they're directs, there's got to be enough for an engine kill.
Engine
Okay.
kill.
Engine kill. Roll a D10. You weren't in the orange, were you?
No.
Okay.
2.
So 2. It's going to lay low,
Right.
stagger. Have a stagger around.
Yep, stagger. So D6.
Engine
Physical round direction.
Scat dice.
It's going into that,
Yeah.
roughly into this thing, isn't it? Crash into the rock
And then
and falls where it is. So
everything within 2.
everything 2. So we're going to check to see if the icon is still in. The base would have rubbed against the rock there, so it wouldn't have been able to go far.
Which it is
I
just.
think it is, isn't it?
Literally just.
So the icon and the hound getting hit. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the hound.
Okay, so it's
D6.
D6 collision.
For 1.
1. Oh, I wish I'd done it the other way around. Where was a 3?
3
And it's only a scale, so it's 6.
in a leg.
That's not going to be enough, is it? 9.
9. 9.
No, so I think you need 10s,
10s,
yeah.
yeah.
And the Iconoclast. Okay, here we go.
For 3.
For 3, where? The legs. Oh, I don't think you can even hurt it, can you?
13s you need. 9.
No.
No.
So your maximum gets 12s. So again.
Oh, it's in the flank, isn't it?
It's in the rear.
In the rear.
It's in the
So
rear of the
plus
icon,
2,
so you could
so it's
do.
8.
Okay, so 3. Let's roll the dice on that to add it up.
I think a 13.
Okay, so your strength.
So scale 6.
Yeah,
Plus 2 in the rear
8.
is 8.
Yeah.
5 will get you 13.
13, yeah. So that might be 1. Yeah, 1 direct on the legs. And the hound is gone. Iconoclast. That was the biggest threat so far. Let's see what else. Your activation.
Yes.
We have what, 2 titans?
2 titans.
2 titans as well. Okay, so the Warmaster is going at the Princeps. All the guns are fine, apart from the Revelators aren't in arc, and from where we're looking, the left-hand suzerain is at -2. So, how do you want to start this? Missiles.
With missiles.
So 3 shots.
Here we go.
No bonuses for range.
So
Only 1. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna drop a shield. Do you know what? I wouldn't have liked to have pushed for that anyway. Not for 1 dice. Okay, well that puts me on a 4+.
right.
Straight away.
Next one.
Yeah. Same as the first. A little bit louder. A little bit worse. 1.
Same here.
I'm just going to roll it. Oh, drops another 1 though. Now here we go. So he's going to have to use the Susies to drop the last void. You -2 one?
Do -2.
Yeah.
Here we go. So hitting on
Fives.
5s.
For
Gets
1. I'm just going to roll it. It makes it.
Makes it.
Okay. So now he can't damage me at least. And his other hound isn't in arc, so I'm safe. Whatever happens, I'm safe.
So, last plasma
Yep.
for 2.
2. Okay. 2 4-ups. I'm just going to roll it. Voids are down.
So 9.
And luckily, the Revelators aren't in.
But I will use them to shoot at the other hand. My split fire.
Ah, yes. Okay, so split fire, you've got to nominate your targets before, but because there is no other options, I'll let it go. Okay, so going at this guy,
Yes.
can you see him?
I can see a gun barrel. That is it.
Well, that is enough, apparently. So it doesn't have barrels or anything, does it?
No.
No, okay, so the Revelators will go at this hound. -2, so 5s. 3 shots again.
I don't think it's going to do much. Here we go. No,
Nothing. Okay, so that's your. Is that the first time
That's the
you fired
first
him?
time I fired him.
Okay, so you've got three goes left with 2 more potential turns. Okay, so the Warmaster is done. I need to finish off another hound. Going with this hound at the last Demacium hound. So you got voids, haven't you?
Yes.
4 pluses?
4 pluses.
Okay, so short range. So I'm going to be hitting on 2s. Oh, let's roll another one. So 3, 4,
6.
5, 6 hits to get rid of what? 2 shields.
2 shields, for which I
Okay. You just got out the hotness.
I
Haven't you?
have.
What do you do to save him?
Well, you've got plasmas, and then I've got
Then I-
shields.
and then I've got another hound in the flank.
I kind of have no choice.
Pushing,
Yeah.
pushing. 2 heat.
And all failed anyway, and no ones.
No ones. You dropped 3. So yeah, worth it. Okay, so now I've got 2 maximal firing plasmas coming in. I'll just put the template straight over the top. 3s at this range for 4 hits in the legs. Strength 10. Superficial, 14, 15.
Devastating crit.
Okay, so I'm done now. You're done total, aren't you? No,
Got
this
the
guy.
hand to activate.
You got the hound to activate. So yeah, return fire, I guess.
Retort.
So straight up returning fire. Exactly what you've just seen. The bolt is coming in here and on 2s.
For 6.
6. Okay. I will push. This guy is in good condition. Now he's not. Instantly hot. Okay. There's 4, 6. We got a 1. Makes all the saves though. Would I rather have dropped 1 void? Who knows? Okay, plasmas. 1 hit,
One
1
miss.
scatter. 2 inches. That's probably going to hit because it's a 1.5.
So that'll
So
go to there.
yeah.
So 3.
I'm not going to push. I'm going to make all my saves. So you're completely done now, aren't you? I need to try and finish off this hound with this hound. Okay, this hound going into the flank. I'm going to start with some maximal firing plasmas. One's going to hit because it's short range. So one's going to scatter. Let's do that. 7. Oh, interesting. It is, isn't it? 1 or 2? 1 on my
definitely
Princeps. Now, what was my shield situation like? Did I?
I believe you are shieldless.
I was shieldless. Yeah. Okay, so that's a maximal firing.
Double check this.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah,
mate.
just the one.
It is just the one hit. Okay, so that's in the flanks at strength 11. Go on, roll a d6. 15. Location, yeah, roll location.
Body.
Hey, cross, critical. Ouch. React to link 1. Okay. Doing damage to my own. And I had 1 hit on you, didn't I?
Yes.
So that is in the body. For these are 11s as well, and the flanks. Oh, superficial on a 13.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so it's 15.
15,
So it's
crit.
critical.
Off track and crit is almost.
Last pit. So let's do some aim shots with the bolters. 6 of these. The short range negates part of the aiming, so it'd be 4s for aim.
3s.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for your range 2.
4, so I need 6 of these. Into the body, is it? I need. Is that where I'm aiming at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I only get 2. Well, I need 1 direct hit out of this.
Yeah, 1 direct.
So strength 4 in the flank is 5.
8.
Compromised 8. So I need 2s.
2 to do it, yeah.
Got 1. Is that enough?
Yeah, it's
Just
enough.
1. Okay. That was close.
That's
Engine kill.
Engine
D10.
kill.
You back in the orange?
Oh, yeah.
So that is a 10.
Yeah,
This is
it's
plus
10.
1. That is a 10. That is, what was it? Catastrophic
Catastrophic.
meltdown. And I have hounds all around it. Okay, so what is the range of the blast?
3 adds plasma reactor, I believe. Yeah, so D3 for 1.
Oh, that's 1.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 6 inches. Oh, who's going to get it? I think it might only be this guy.
Definitely. Crud.
Actually, it might even be this guy.
Definitely.
Oh, it might even be this guy.
Just out.
Just that. So these two are both hit.
Yep.
No voids from this.
And this is each middle range is D6 hits.
Yep.
Strength equal to Titan scale plus 1.
So strength 7.
So let's start.
Okay,
with
the
your
Princeps.
For 5. Sorry, for 4.
So it's 4. Okay.
This bypasses voice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I haven't got any anyway. So roll location and see what you get. If you get the body, I could be in trouble. I think I've taken all the location dice.
Here we go.
That's the body. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Is it flank or is it? I think it is flank. Yes, it's going to be majority flank. So these are strength 8. So we've got a 10. You're also getting plus 1, so that's an 11.
It's direct.
So that's direct. Then you've got 2 6s.
So Titan's scale is 6 plus 1, 7.
Yeah,
2,
plus the flanks is 8.
13,
They're 2 14s.
2 14.
So that's 2 crits. So first crit takes me to the end of the track and a crit. Next one goes over the track. That's actually engine kill. There's engine kill. My own Princeps. Now, depending on what happens to this, could depend on what happens to this. And the domino effect begins. Okay, some classic Titanicus shiz. So let's carry on with the blast, I think. So
this one
this
next.
guy, D6
For 1.
for 1.
There's
The body, and it's 9
Yeah, 9.
because there's no bonuses on this guy. So that is Zippo.
Zippo, yep.
So that's okay. So this guy is a crater.
Crater.
Yep. So here we go, hole in the ground. Now engine kill on the Princeps Warhound. It's a 9.
It's magazine
Oh, this is
detonation.
not good. I'm not in the orange. That's not going to a 10. This could kill the Iconoclast.
D3 had scale.
Okay, D3 had scale. Scale is 6. Oh, it's a 9-inch blast. It might even be hitting this guy as well. And there's a knight here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so more hits on this guy, and this guy, and it's D3 hits, is it?
This is going to
Engine kill.
each unit that is hit suffers D. Sorry, wrong one. D3 hits
Yeah.
using the highest strength from one Titan's weapon.
Okay, so it's 8. So D3 strength 8 hits. This is bad. Okay, let's start with this guy. He had voids, I'm pretty sure. No, yes, no. Yes.
Yes, so you get voids for these.
Okay.
Looks of it.
D3.
D3 hits, yeah.
Okay, D3.
2.
2. 3 pluses.
That's a rip.
That's
Location.
wrong dice.
1.
1 void down. Okay, so that's this guy sorted. Let's do the knight next. D3 hits for 1 strength 8. Do I get a save?
I think you will.
Not with 1 knight.
No.
No, so it's just damage roll, isn't it? Oh my life. So that's what, 14?
Devastating.
Okay, so devastating, so it doesn't kill it. Right, here we go. Does the Iconoclast die from mass Titan destruction?
That Warhouse too close.
Okay, do you know, we play so many games on, we just don't get this happen on camera. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Here we go.
To the body!
No. What was that? Oh, he's going to kill. He's going to die.
So these are at +5 from being compromised in the rear.
Yes. So 8, 13s. Okay, it's like suzerain and stuff. Okay, 3. I need ones. I need lots of ones. Okay, we've got 1-1. I'll take that. Right, let's start. I'm not even going to look at that 6 for a minute. So that's a 16 in the body. Okay, that's a critical. So that's 2 criticals. Well, that's another 2 criticals, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not dying, mate.
Goes over, which gives me 1,
Yeah.
and puts me in my last hole.
Yep.
So VSG burnout. Boom. Reactor leak 2 VSG. It's alive.
Barely.
Barely. Nothing can shoot at it. This guy was a hole in the ground as well, isn't he?
Yep.
So he's a crater. Let's swap that. Well, we can't do any more craters. This is my last one. Wow. Okay. This hurts my brain. We done? We done? Okay. So we'll just get ourselves straight and we'll check some end phase stuff. Okay. We're in the end phase. So I'm actually not quite within 6 to get any scale on that objective. It's 0-0. No points scored there. The Warmaster's gone up. Reactor leak 2, but he's still not in the orange. We're going into turn 4. Now, the funny thing is, it's still doable for Demacian because that's scale 12. It's a lot of scale, and it's very close to the centre. And this guy is actually not in a good way. These 2 combined, and the knight can pip it, but
If anything dies, then...
if anything dies, I'm in trouble. I've wiped out his mana pool. But Tony is actually, I would probably say, in a slightly stronger position. How does that work? But that's the way it is. Okay, so that's the end of turn 3. We will see you in a grand finale, potentially, of turn 4. Here we go, beginning of turn 4, could be the last turn of the game. And funnily enough, despite the fact I have 4 units to Tony's 1, I would rather be in Tony's shoes, I think. His Warmaster is untouched. He's bigger than my knight, he's bigger than my hound. And this guy, not only is he on the cusp of dying, but if it does die and goes Nova, bad things could happen. So, odd game, great game of AT. first player roll off. 5.
8.
Do you know what you want to do?
I don't.
Do you want to mull it over?
Yeah, let's mull.
So Tony actually hasn't made a decision yet. So whilst the turn is starting, I'm actually going to squadron these 2 hounds. So Tony, you've made a decision?
Yes, I'm going to go first.
Okay, because you want to shoot first.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Tony's going to be first player. Turn 4. I'm out strats, but let's go to the strategy phase anyway. So strats and orders. There are no strats to play in this round. I know that Tony has a thermal mine set to reuse. Tony's not doing any orders, so the only one I'm going to do is emergency repair, and I thought I'd do it on camera. 3. That's what I need. So I have 6 dice. 4. 6. Oh dear. Doesn't. Can I? What's that? Even the bolters need a 4+. So those turn to 6s. These turn to 4s. That's a 3. That'll do nothing. Okay, so these will do nothing. So I've got 2 6s and a 4. Let's have a think about it. So with the 6s, I've got the critical damage down to 2s, and I've rearmed the bolters. Heat's fine. I'm probably going to end up moving. I can't attack anyone facing that direction anyway, but you never know if there's another turn. So that's the emergency repairs for the Iconoclast. Now we're going to go into the movement phase. Okay, it's crunch time. This is incredibly tense. We've just been talking for ages about what could happen. So Tony has, in the movement phase, has used his traitor ability for the 2-inch movement, pushed his reactor, and pushed this scale 12 Warmaster 8 inches through the buildings, pushed for turns, and ended up very close to the objective. I've then pushed my squadron of hounds into the flank. I think it's 2 flanks. One's very close to being flank rear. We might have to D6 it. We'll come to that when we come to that. I'm not even sure if both of my hounds are 6 inches from the objective. I've moved the Warmaster forward, getting -2s to hit from this Warmaster. It's the best I can do. Now, what I wanted to do, I shouldn't have repaired the bolters. I should have gone for the extra heat. I would love to have pushed returns. At least I would have been front facing. I'm in the flanks, given bonuses. So the last thing I want to do, and I know what's going to happen, is if I move this knight, his track's on half, Tony's going to pop his thermal mines again and could kill it. Now, kills it. Am I playing for a draw? If he doesn't kill it, it's giving me more scale on the objective. So at this point, I've just got to go for it. And let the dice gods decide. So I'm going to move the knight, and then Tony's going to, I imagine, going to pop some things. Like, look at me going, yes, I'm going to pop some thermal mines, because easy win, right? Okay, I have moved it. Oh, yes, I did clear the shaken in the orders phase. I did fail to mention that. This is why I can move so far. So I've done it. D6.
Thermal mines.
Here we go.
Goes
2.
off.
But it's only 2 hits, right?
No.
Oh, just goes
on a
off.
2 it goes off. And
Yeah.
It's D3 strength 8 hits.
Right, okay. And then on a 1 it goes back in the bank and you can spend it later.
Now it's spent.
Yeah,
So
it's
had-
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
So had I rolled a 1...
If you rolled another 1, you still would have got to use it next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's gone off, as it were.
Right, so D3 for 2.
2 average. Right. Now, I cannot save against strength 8.
Strength 8.
Okay.
So I would like at least 1 devastating.
Okay, I'm just not going to say anything.
2 10s.
2 10s, right? That is 2 directs. What that does takes me to the end of the track. Does not kill it. Okay, so we're at this point where we're literally dice gambling. Okay, so that's the first part of our discussion. Played out. And we'll have to take it from there. One Dalmatian Warmaster causing me a lot of grief. So move's done. Move's done. Now I've got an even more important repair phase because I need this thing. I've got him out the VSG. I need to get shields online. Okay, damage control. Dalmatium's okay. This hound is okay. Had a shield down, but just got it back. This hound is in the orange. I think that was from that shield push last turn. I can't even remember. It says it's in the orange. 3. What is a 3? Is that drop shields?
I think it's void shields.
I will take void shields.
Power failure, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so voids are down. Don't care. Repair roll. Here you go. I get out the orange. That's fine. Don't need voids. He's in the flank. He's safe. This guy can repair. So it's the blessed auto simulacra D6 for each night. For a 6, I get a pip of damage back. Sorry, I didn't even film that. I rolled a 1. I was reading and holding and rolling dice. Okay, so I didn't get anything back for that. That's not going to affect the game either. This guy. This is what my mind is focused on, the Iconoclast. I cannot multitask. If you've been watching our videos long enough, you will know that. Right, 6 clades. This is tense.
So tense.
We've got a single 6. These are nothing. This is nothing. Okay, so I basically got 2 heat. Puts me back in the green. That's good if there is another turn. And I've got 1 6. I have 1 void. That takes out 1 weapon system, at least. Tony's going to be at -2, I think, with everything. And that means he can't do targeted attacks. That's a big help. Stops secondary points. Okay, damage control phase done. We're going into a really huge combat phase. Here we go, combat phase. The Iconoclast is going to be the target of your Warmaster, but part of my hound is in the rear arc. Now I think when I'm attacking Tony, I will be in his flank, but because part of my model is in the rear, is Ardek's going to go off. So D3.
D3.
1 hit. Okay. Strength 5. I mean, I'm damaged nowhere, so I'm not going to sweat too much about this one. Head 3, 8, nothing. Right. Okay. I could almost edit that out. But we remember them.
Yeah,
that's
the point.
a massive win, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Right, so -2, we're going to start with shoulder missiles at your Iconoclast.
Yeah, 1 void. 1 void remaining.
Here we go. 5s to hit.
Here we go.
There's 2.
2. Do I push? I've got to, haven't I? Because if I keep that shield, it's another weapon down, but I cannot get in the orange. This is not good.
No, well.
Or is it? It's
So
a pass.
you're
Okay,
fine.
so it's 1 heat. How many hits? 2.
2.
One
So
save.
roll.
Oh! He's got it. Okay, voids are now down.
Right.
Voids are now down. I need to string that out for as long as possible. So now you wanna
So tense.
go flip reverse and go to your more powerful weapons.
Definitely. Because I would like to do it. Do I do
Are
that?
you might still be able to aim if you're within 16 inches because you're getting +1 with a Susie. So let's check this out. Okay, big revelation here. Tony's within 16, actually more than. He's also within fusion range, so he's getting +1 to hit. Now that means even with -4 for aiming and cover, he can target attack on 6s. This is big. This is 3 secondary points potentially. So suzerain number 1, he's doing all the tricks. It's maxing it, he's fusioning it, draining it,
Aiming at the body.
and aiming it, rhyming it.
Right.
6s.
Here we go.
Oh,
nothing, but it was for free.
Oh well, I don't think you care. You got like a completely cool reactor, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I mean, oh.
Next one.
Do you think this is wise doing it?
I've got
You've
no
got to.
choice?
Okay.
Because I need those points.
You need those points.
Right, here we go. Next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No! Oh, machine spirit.
Oh, that's not that bad because he could.
Okay, but we need to ignore them for a minute
I'll just do the two.
because there's two. Yeah. Well, it depends what happens with your. If you pass your check, otherwise these won't technically have happened if you fail.
Right. Okay.
So 3 up. Okay, so you passed it. So it's 1 heat and 2.
2 heat.
3 heat in total because
So,
you're maximal firing.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so
on
we're good.
me.
You get that all sorted?
Yeah.
Okay. But you didn't get those hits.
No.
Now,
I do, however,
you have
have
Revelators
concussive revelation missile launcher.
and try and push me
Yes.
into that statue.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, 3 shots.
Uh,
-2.
-2, so we're back on
Back on 5s.
5s.
No bonuses, long or short.
Yeah,
Nothing,
within my
zip
shot,
on.
but I've got no bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just 5s. Right.
Okay.
I feel like I'm sweating buckets.
Oh, do you know what? I had my woolly hat on when we started. I want to get into a t-shirt.
Right, here we go. 5s.
Nothing.
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 Nothing. After all that, he's blanked out. You've got another set of missiles, haven't you?
Yeah,
But they're not
I've got
gonna.
missiles.
Can they do anything?
They'll
Their
be
strength. What strength are they?
Strength 4.
Yeah, in the flank. 5.
5.
Compromised. Can't aim though because you're not getting any bonuses. So you'd have to luckily hit the body. It's worth a punt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last 3. 5s. Gets
There's
1
one.
hit. Location. Let's see if it's worth it.
What?
It is the body.
Here's the body.
Here's the body. So this is strength 4. Did we say basic?
Strength 4 base.
In the flank 5.
5.
Compromised. Strength 8.
8, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
8
so
plus
I need a
D6.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Nothing.
Superficial. We went through all of that.
Oh, God.
Worth a punt.
I had to. I
Had
had
to do it.
really no other option.
Okay, so that was Tony's activation. My Iconoclast is not going to be taking part in the combat phase because I moved. What can I do with a squadron of hounds and a knight? And is this the last turn? Okay, so the Warmaster's done. Now, we don't know if this hound here is within 6 inches of objective. And we're not going to check until the end phase. It's just more tense that way. Currently, I have more scale. And it's going to be no secret now that the Warmaster is one of my make them suffer targets. So if I can compromise it, I'm going to get 5 points as well. Does it go another turn? This is so close, and Tony only has 1 engine. It's been brilliant. Okay, so my squadron, this guy is majority in the flank. Coordinated striking. I'm going to start with this guy. So I'm going to start with maximal firing plasmas.
Yep.
So weapon skill is 4. Don't need to aim. Let's go for it. Okay, we've got 4 hits. The next one. Okay, location dice.
Special.
Special. Oh, these are damn shoulder weapons. Okay. This is not doing me any favours. So I can see them from this side. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the back. So it's the right hand one for you. This is a waste. This is a waste. I think anything but
Anything,
ones.
yeah.
So taking them out. Sorry, not compromised. Disabled those weapons. Now I've got the bolters. Now I don't think. What can I do?
You could aim at the weapon.
And get secondary explosions.
Yeah. So on a 10 to 13, it'll be strength 7 on a 14.
Okay.
Plus.
So I'm strength. I've got a smash attack, which seems a little bit weird if I could hit that. I can see it, so technically I can hit it. Feels odd to me. Okay, slight change up. We changed it to these missiles on this side that have been hit because I can't actually see the ones on the other side, but I can see the location on this side. I'm a little bit funny about being able to hit them with a smash attack, even though
I get it.
maybe I need to look into where you can smash attack on a house rule, future house rule.
Maybe.
It just doesn't feel right. I can see the location,
Yeah.
but I'm like nibbling at your toes. I just feel like, I mean, technically I couldn't even really be able to hit your body.
Yeah.
I just don't even know how that works. So something to think about, but let's just play it as it is. I'm going to do aimed shots from the bolters into that weapon I've disabled. I think that's my best chance of doing any further damage.
So it's easier to damage than trying to get 13s.
Yeah, okay.
Up any
So
other
we're going to
ones.
do that. Let's just try and hit it first. So weapon skill 4, -1 to hit would be 5s, but then because I get +1 at short range, it's back to 4s. So let's just try and hit that location first. Put your thoughts in the comments about smash attacks and locations and size. It's just a bit of a strange rule. It's getting stranger the more Titans differential in size is becoming. So the Warmaster changed a lot of things. So wow, okay. So that's 6 hits, 7 hits into that location. So my brain's working very slowly right now because this game has been mental. So I'm strength 4 in the flank, strength 5, and I'm coordinate strikes.
Strength 6.
Strength 6. What do I need?
You need 10s minimum.
Okay, so we're looking at 4 pluses.
Not bad.
Okay, what's the different groups?
So 10 to 20. Yeah.
Huh.
Words. 10 to 13
Yeah.
is decimation, body strength 7.
Okay, so that's all of them because the most I can get is 12.
Right. Okay.
So I've got 4 of those.
So 4 strength 7 hits to the body.
7 hits to even then I need 13s.
That's going to be 6s.
It's still 1 point of strength higher than I started
Yeah.
with. So 1 direct.
1 direct.
Wow. Okay. D3. Okay. Second hound. It's majority in the flank, so it's going to be flank attacks. Let's go for more random maximal fire plasmas, hitting on 4s for my weapon skill. So it's going to be 1 heat. Let's do a scatter. Okay. Tony, if you can, all 6 that way, it might even hit my knight.
I think your knight might be fine.
Over the objective, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. We're just blowing up what we want. Okay. So just 1 hit. I really need the body. Difficult. You can spread damage. Weapon. Okay, so it's going to be, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, left to right. 1, 2, 3, that's the Revelator missiles. Now, did I roll damage dice?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. If only that was in the body. That would have been, 10, 11, 12. That would have been 2 18s.
It's 2 crits.
You know, I'm not even going to bother with the knight because he fully voided. Basically, we need to check the end phase stuff and see who's got the most scale on this objective. So we're in the end phase, and all my hounds are within 6, and the knight. So reactor leak 1 on the Iconclast, that's fine. No damage for Tony. So I've got 6, 12. What is a knight in scale? Even if it's 1, it's still enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scale is 4, so I've got 16?
Yep.
You've got 12. So, in our new system, we're playing 4 or 5 turns. Tony's first player. Does the game end on a roll of 5 or 6 on a d6? Doesn't. So we're going to play one more turn only. I am currently holding the objective. Tony's still got a formidable Titan on the table. Crunch time, last turn of the game. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. That is it. So first player roll. Tony's got a 9. I've got a 5. But I know what you want to do. Oh, you don't know what you want to do.
I don't, because once again, I think it just comes down to shooting first, but I still want you to move first, but if I do that, I won't shoot first.
Look at that. You want to think?
Yeah, please.
Turn 5, Tony's going to be first player. I think we're out of strats, but let's see if there's going to be any orders. So no strats and no orders for, on Tony's side of things. I've got no strats order-wise. The only thing I want to do is emergency repairs on the Iconoclast. So let's roll that one on camera. It's an 8, it's a pass. I've got 6 clades. Oh dear. I mean, that's a 4. And that's a 6. That is not helping me. I could get rid. It's a shield or a point of critical damage. Oh, a shield takes away only 1 weapon. Let's have a think. So I've still got 2 points of critical damage in the Iconoclast. I took a shield on the 6 because I can build on that with 5s in the damage control phase. So let's hope that I roll better then. So emergency repairs on the Iconoclast. Strats and all is done. I'm going to go into what movement we've got. Okay, we have moved, and it's been so tricky. As you can see, it all looks a bit weird. So Tony moved first, and what he done a really simple slide and turn into that gap, and what it did, it put a warhound in front of him. Now I can't have that because I'll die, and then I'm losing scale. So I've kept this guy where he was because I know he's 6 inches. He hasn't moved a jot, and he's safe. He's in the flank. The tricky bit I've got now is with that arc. I had to get that hound out the front, and I've put him over here. I did a full 8-inch move. I need to stay within 6 of that objective. Am I out of arc? The tricky bit I had then was the Iconoclast. I pushed for turns and movement. I got a 3 and a 1. When I say 3, I don't mean 3. I got a free push. So only 1 heat. Did 3 turns. I moved 6 inches. I don't even know if I'm within 6 of the objective. And of course he's not in good condition. Then the knight. The knight was another problem because I need to move, and I've got plenty of movement, but I need to stay within 6 in case this guy dies. I need all 3 of these picking up scale. So am I within 6? I don't know because I'm not pre-measuring. Are you allowed to for objectives? I don't know. For us, we're not, and it makes it more interesting. We're all doing it by guesswork. Am I in arc? I don't know because we haven't checked. So this is where we are. This is the last move. As it stands, I could have, 24, 28 scale? I could have 6. I don't know. So we didn't want to check that until the end phase. And Tony's sitting there with pursed lips. And here we go. So that's the movement phase. We're going to go and do some damage control. Damage control, Tony's Warmaster's fine. I've got a hound here with no shields, but nothing else. This guy's fine. I rolled a d6 for that guy, didn't get anything. It's 1 pip if you're lucky. The Iconoclast, let's roll it. Let's do that on camera. 6 clades. Okay, well, two heat is, it's actually, it's not terrible, is it? 2 heat is good because there is a reactor leak, so that'll help. That gets me back into the green. Right, now the 5 and the 6. It's the last turn of the game. Do I need shields or do I need to remove critical damage? I can do both. Okay, all done. I took 2 more shields. It gives me 3. The critical damage, these things are strength 13 maxed out. Yeah. So, directs are going to crit me whatever. So I just don't think I can stop them. So the only way I can stop them is with shields. Oh god, this game's so hard. Damage control done?
Yes, damage control done.
here we go. Last combat phase of the game. Here we go. So the Warmaster is going at the Iconoclast. So we've been playing, and pretty sure you can play this any way you like. We've been playing that we don't check that we're within 6 inches until the end phase. I just think it fits the whole, you can't pre-measure other things, and it makes it edgy. Has done for us. We've had lots of discussion off camera of should I do this, should I do that? So if you want to measure distance between objectives, that's fine. It actually makes things a lot easier. But I'm quite enjoying. We don't know if this knight's within 6. We don't know if the Iconoclast. We're measuring from the centre of the tank. It's difficult. So what Tony has decided to do is target this guy, target him, so he gets 3 points. Hope he explodes, kills the knight. He has the most scale within 6 inches, and he gets a secondary. Boom, job done.
Fantasy your aunt, and off we go.
23-0, game's done. Okay, but it's a plan, right?
Yeah, it's not a good plan, but
right. So take it away. I have voids. I'm going to be pushing this guy to be red hot.
good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to force it over the red, but
Right. So we're going to go with the missiles first.
Yeah.
Shoulder missiles.
yeah. And you still your revelators. You fixed all your weapons
Fixed
in
all
the
weapons,
damage repair.
So,
We had that
got
sorted.
2 heat and fixed both weapons.
Yes.
So
And they've still got ammunition, haven't they? Because you didn't
2 shots left.
with one turn.
In
So
one turn, yeah.
okay, so you're starting with the little missiles.
Shoulder missiles.
Okay.
Here we go. So
Yeah,
first one on the right. Here we go.
Still 3s, isn't it?
Yep. So
2 hits. Right, I'm going to push. Oh, didn't need a 2. That means I probably won't be pushing this to the hill. Okay. 2 saves. Didn't need to push either. Okay. Still got voids. I've still got a few voids. Next set of missiles.
2.
Another 2. Well, I'm going to push again. Where'd I put my reactor dice this time? Oh, you're joking me. 2 more saves.
2 more saves.
Drops 1. Need to get a couple more down. More down. Revelators. 3 shots. Another 3.
Actually,
Oh.
I'm not sure they can.
Oh, corridor.
Yeah, corridor.
Yeah, you are a jaunty angle. So we're going to check that out. Okay, the revelators are not in corridor. So that's a gun down, and I've still got voids. So he's only going to have, 1 is enough. If you drop my voids, 1 is enough. So
Right,
3 shots.
Non-maximal fire.
Yeah, just as it is. You just need the hits.
Right, so hit
2s.
2s.
At this range of this thing. 3 hits. That's what you need. I'm going to push. 1 in the orange. I've got 1 pip left. All 3, wasn't it?
All 3.
4 pluses. Oh, I've got a void. I've got
jeez.
1 void left. You cannot kill me. So, I mean, did you want to, for what it's worth, fire it?
Yeah, may as well.
I could die in the end phase. I have reactor leak 1. It's not going to push me over, actually, so I might just make it 2 hits. Right, I'm not going to push for this because I need that 1 pip. 2 saves. 2 4 pluses. You're done, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Now, I might not attack at all. I might not attack at all.
I mean,
And go to the end phase, check the scale.
2 pips into my body track.
2 pips is a long track, innit?
It is a long
And
track.
you know what? I didn't feel comfortable about the way damage was done with smash attacks and stuff.
Yeah, no,
I didn't like it. I don't want to do it again.
That's fair.
So yeah, I'm going to take a look at things, and I might not attack at all. End of the combat phase. I'm not going to attack. I've got a hound that can't target anything. I've got a Iconoclast that can't attack because I moved. I've got 1 hound and a knight to try and take down a practically fully functioning Warmaster. It ain't going to happen. I'm not interested. So the last thing to do, game is over, see how much scale is within 6 inches of this objective. So we've measured up, and I have actually managed to get all my units within 6 inches of the centre of that objective, and that's 28 scale to 12. So I think I win a game.
Yeah.
I haven't won a game for ages. So, despite taking out Tony's stuff quite well, was massively still in the game of a Warmaster. The other games, they've all been taken out. We actually have 2 and neither of them have been dropped. In fact, my Iconoclast killed 2 units. The Hounds did the other 2, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, 28 scale to 12. That gives me a 20 point to 0. No secondary score for Tony. No secondary score for myself. How do you feel?
Relieved that it's over. My head has not hurt so much in a long time. But what a game. What a game.
So what you guys have seen and what we've talked about on camera and the decisions we've had to make has been pretty intense. The only thing I'm a little bit funny about these days, after trying to smash attack things with a Warhound, things that are incredibly high, I think that's something I might think about for a SOP video or something. House rule it or something. So there you go, that's the game. That's 20-0. Traitor victory. 2 traitors on the board, but I'll take it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more thrills, more spills, and more engine kills.